I'm about to run up on these kids and start banning these books right away.
Hey, what y'all reading? What y'all reading? Harry Potter? You reading Harry Potter? Oh, witchcraft. Gotta go. Hey. A black boy? No, absolutely not. What you reading? The Hate You Give? I'm gonna give you something to hate. This book's gone. Say goodbye.
That right there is that guy protesting against Ron DeSantis trying to take books out of schools that are teaching kids about gender, about sexuality in the third, fourth, and fifth grade. And he's trying to stop certain aspects of critical race theory, especially the part that has to do with queer race theory. And that BLM activist is basically telling Ron DeSantis, oh, yeah, well, I'm going to take away all the books that we're supposed to read if you won't let us teach our woke nonsense to our students. Because after all, the teachers seem to think they own the students. They want to teach them all that crap, and they don't care what the parents or what the governor has to say. Well, he has since been placed on administrative leave for the longer version of that video, which I'm going to show you, that went viral. He should be fired, terminated, teaching certificate revoked. He does not belong in a classroom anywhere. He is nothing more than a BLM activist who isn't happy that the governor wants the children to have a normal education. Math, science, English, social studies. Oh no, he wants to teach all his woke bullshit like the Black Lives Matter scam or that gender crap they want to shove down young people's throats. That guy made that video in protest, and he has since, again, been placed on administrative leave. I hope they fire his ass and he never has another job again. So here's the full video. It's just unbelievable that these people are actually call themselves teachers.
I'm about to run up on these kids and start banning these books right away.
Hey, what y'all reading? What y'all reading? Harry Potter? You reading Harry Potter? Oh, witchcraft. Gotta go. Hey. A black boy? No, absolutely not. What you reading? The Hate You Give? I'm gonna give you something to hate. This book's gone. Say goodbye. What you reading? You I wonder how you feel once this book is gone. Say goodbye. What you reading? What in the gotta go, class act. What is this class act? I'll show you a class act. This book, say goodbye. You, hey, what you reading? Holes. Digging up holes. I'm gonna dig up a hole and bury this book in it.
POV. A Florida classroom.
Hey, what are you reading? I made a mistake. You cannot be reading. Look at what they're reading in here. Look at this. Absolutely not. No, I made a mistake. The dictionary is a no. Give me the book. Your diction will be lesser now. You will not know these words. These words are atrocious. I shall not read books.
I shall not read books.
Books are bad.
Books are bad.
If I read, it's approved by the feds.
If I read, it's approved by the feds.
Y'all hear that? Yeah. Hey, what? What's going on in here? Look, is that a book? Is this a book?
No.
Take care of her.
No.
Take care of her.
POV, a Florida classroom.
It's just a book.
So apparently he thinks he's a comedian by doing what he did, and he thinks that it's okay to protest the governor's decision to not poison the children's minds with all the woke bullshit that they want to teach them. He thought it was okay to scream and yell, and he wasn't harming the kids. I'm not saying he was. But how do you call yourself a teacher? Now, as far as I know, teachers have to have a master's degree in education. That guy is a disgrace to his profession. Again, he should never be allowed to step in foot in a classroom and teach kids. And he wasn't harming the kids, but what he was doing was protesting. That was a political propaganda video because he doesn't like the fact that the governor is taking a stance on all the shit that they're trying to teach these kids. And you saw him later in the video with his BLM shirt on. If one of those kids walked in class with a thin blue line flag on their shirt, they would get in trouble for it because it represents violence. The police are violent. If one of those kids walked in class with a Trump t-shirt on, they'd probably get expelled. Okay? But it's okay for him to wear the BLM t-shirt because after all, that's what it's all about. You have to be a woke individual in today's society. He can take all the books he wants away from those kids. And I know, again, the kids weren't harmed, but he's using people's children as political props to put on his performance of protest. And they put him on administrative leave. He should have been fired immediately without question. Without question. Only because he was making a political statement while in a classroom where he's supposed to be teaching kids and he's being paid by the school department. And he wants to make political videos because he's butthurt because DeSantis is sick and tired of all that nonsense. These are the people that are becoming teachers when all they really are is political activists. All the ones, the males who say they're females, they got purple hair, nose rings, and they're in classrooms secretly teaching kids about non-binary or gender bullshit. He's one of them, and he needs to have his teaching license revoked forever. I don't know if parents got involved after they saw that and made a stance for using their kids as political props in your bullshit protest over books being removed from school. If my kids were still young and in school, I wouldn't want them reading that crap. You can be 22 genders, or you can do this, or you can take this hormone, or you can call yourself non-binary, or you can dress up. This fucking shit needs to stop. These people, they need some kind of psychological evaluation, just like police officers have to take, just like I had to take 20 years ago before I was hired in law enforcement, to make sure these people have it all together, because they don't. They don't. They are a lot, and I'm not saying all the teachers are bad, okay? There are plenty of good, honest teachers in our country who do that job. That's not an easy job because they want to teach people what they should be taught. But it seems lately, the last couple of years, we're seeing more and more of these woke teachers trying to push their own political envelope just to fight the system. And that needs to stop. These school boards, who's ever hiring these people, there has to be some form of backgrounds, again, psychological evaluations, and just look deep into what they were involved in college. Were they protesting every time somebody looked at them funny? Were they protesting every time somebody said a word and they got triggered? Because if they were, they're not fit to teach students what they should learn. They're not fit to teach math, English, social studies, or science. Because quite frankly, they don't care about teaching that. They care about pushing their own political agenda on everybody's children, again, to make their crusade as big as they possibly can. And I saw this and I couldn't believe it. And I'm so happy that this guy is on leave. And I can only hope that he gets fired and is never, ever hired again to teach any child in the United States, because he does not deserve to have a teaching job after pulling a political stunt like that with other people's children. And I hope the parents of those kids get involved and go to a school board meeting and voice their concerns over the people that are being hired to teach their children. And I know they'll all probably be labeled as domestic terrorists, and the cops will have to come and they'll shut microphones off, and the administrators and the school board members will say, "How dare you?" We see it every day. But enough is enough with this. You want to politically protest? Do it on your own time. Don't do it on the children's time, their time to learn. And again, I hope whoever he is, I don't know his name or where in Florida it is, he needs to be fired and his teaching license needs to be revoked forever, because he is not fit to teach students, because all he's interested is being a political activist, and it's bullshit. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you.